What's going on? Happy Sunday. Happy Resurrection Sunday. Listen, I hope everybody had a wonderful Resurrection Sunday. And if you happen to be pagan, then happy Easter to you. Okay? But for those of us who happen to be washed in the blood, we're going to call it Resurrection Sunday. I'm glad to see you guys. I hope y'all had your ham, your collards, your cornbread. Hope you had some cabbage, some pork chops, something to make your lips greasy on this good Resurrection Sunday, because we got to get in here and talk greasy about these people. Baby, I'm so glad this was the finale, but I want to give y'all a warning before we get going, before we mess around and get crunk. Somebody might get drugged across this porch tonight, and I don't want y'all to take this personal. We don't even know these people, okay? But with the raggedy behavior, we got to call these heifers out, and we got to talk about what's really going on, okay? But I'm glad to see y'all. I did catch like a minute or two to watch What Happens Live before I jumped in. I couldn't really watch it because I had to come in here with y'all. But we're going to talk about that too, because it was some things what was said. It was some things what was said, and we got to talk about that. So y'all just get in, get comfortable, loosen your bra straps, unhook your wigs. Okay, if y'all got one of them non-slip wig bands so you don't have to glue it down with the Velcro on the front, unhook that thing too. If you messed around and you got clip-ins and they pulling on a straight hair, pull them out too. If your feet is in shoes that's pinching your toe, kick them off. Okay, get comfortable, get your snacks, get your drinks. Whether this is Resurrection Sunday, so I guess wine might be in order. If you got your good red or white, go on, pour you some, and let's get into this thing. Okay, let's get into this thing. Okay, so now let me greet who up in here. And let's get started with this review. This is the finale, y'all. We ain't got to talk about them no more. And if we going by Coco, it looked like they may not never do this no more. So we might survive, y'all. We might. Hey, God's anointed daughter, how you doing? Kim Bird in the house. Hey, sis, how you feeling tonight? Happy to be happy. I'm happy you made it. Miss Sparkle, our resident Mary Kay lady sis, we love you. Glad you're here. Marilyn McGowan, my sis. I love her to pieces. I'm glad you made it. Jackie Gaines, she's stopping by to say what's up. All right, sis, I'm glad you did that. We love you. We miss you when you're not here. Miss MO1, how you doing? Good to see you. Nacho Twins mama in the house. DV, hey DV. Cecilia Norwood, how you doing, family? Good to see you. I know that's right. Lala Chanel is on the porch. Hi. Baby sister is here. Catherine Bennett. Hey, sis. Child. I don't know. I seen what I seen, and I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm just sick of them Scott sisters. That's all I'm going to say. I'm sick of both of them. Hey, Red Majestic Diva. Good to see you. D. Marie is on the porch. Hey, baby sister. Glad you here. My nephew, my favorite nephew, is in the house. What's going on, King Sankara? Okay. Good to see you. Good to see you. Nacho Twins mama is asking y'all for me to please hit the like button. Dana Cutler, Steelers Nation, Miss Black and Yellow in the house. My beautiful sis Lily, she is such a rock star. Like, y'all don't know the energy that this lady gives off. Just seeing her on Instagram have you charged up. Her energy is lit. Renee watching from work. I know that's right, Renee. We love you, sis. We love you. All right. That's what's happening. All right. We got my other sis watching, but that one, they'll be texting me. She ain't going to put nothing in the chat. Have me over here laughing to myself. Cool Gamer. What's going down? Good to see you. BJ Dez in the house. What's happening? Rayanne, how you doing, girl? Vet, all the way from Birmingham, UK. I know that's right. African Violet. Hey, sis. How you doing? Good to see you. All right. Uh-oh. Hello, gorgeous. It's Janice Sullivan. Miss Niecy, how you doing? Good to see you. Don D. I know that's right. Hey, it's Country Girl Queena. I like that name, Queena. That's it right there. That's the one. Hey, Cha-Cha. Miss Kaiser Sose in the house. What's up, sis? Good to see you. Glad you made it. Hey there, Dialogue Sisters. What's going down? All right. MJ. There go my MJ. Hey, Bookie. Child, you know I got something to say. Auntie Eva is in the house. Lita, hey sissy. Shanny, how you doing? I'm glad you made it. Jen Jones, how you doing? Happy Resurrection Sunday. I know that's right. Tell them if they don't know, they better act like they know. Hey, DH, what's going down? Miss Peaches, NO. Girl, it's so good to see you. All right, she hollering at y'all all the way from New Orleans. Clyde Jones, how you doing? Kalila, hey, pretty girl. Ivy girl, hello, pretty girl. How are you? I'm so glad you made it. Morgan's Musings, hey, sis. You know we love you around these parts. Good to see you. Good to see you. Rochelle, hey, girl. Miss Gardner in the house. How you doing, Miss Gardner? Nona, hey, Nona Perkins. How you doing, sis? Sunny Bunny, where's she at? There she go. All right, don't worry, I'm gonna give it to you straight. You know I ain't gonna cheat you. Millie Rock in the house. Hey, Miss Thelma, how you doing? It's so good to see you. Now look, if anybody else come in, y'all know the rules on the porch. One, we're gonna respect everybody. We can have difference of opinion, but we act like family around here. And as y'all know, tongue and teeth fall out, but family don't. We not gonna be over here acting like the Scott sisters, okay? That's what we not gonna do. Deborah Randa, we got one of the Debs in the chat, so you know it's about to be lit. You already know. Okay, so look, let me get my notes together because y'all know I be taking notes to make sure I got it right. Rena, is that Rena or Rena? How you doing, boo? Welcome here. Welcome. I don't know if I ever saw you in the chat, but I want you to know you are welcome on this porch, okay? And chime right in and tell us what you think about everything. And don't worry about sounding crazy because apparently everybody in here crazy. And you will find out these girls are something else. And I just want you to make yourself at home. Vanessa Comagate is up in here. I know that's right. You out and about? Okay, I got you, Daphne. What up, Dap? Okay, that's right. Welcome. Okay, so listen. What I seen it, yes, this requires some terrible English, and I'm gonna give you some. What I seen it on the Watch What Happens Live before I had to jump in here because I only caught a little teensy wincy bit. Evelyn Coffee, how you doing? Welcome to you. This is my first time seeing you. Welcome. Okay, now the teensy bit, what I seen it, and it was being shady. I know. I'm finna tell you the little bit I saw, and then I'm gonna let y'all marinate. So when the StreamYard hit, y'all can always, you welcome to tell me what you think about it. But the little bit that I did see, because I had to come in here and I didn't want to be too late. Okay. Now, from what I seen while they was in there, one, Andy just flat out called it. Week should have ended the show. I don't normally like Andy. I still don't like him, but he didn't lie. Hey, Janice Christopher. Okay. Yes, I said seen it. I had seen it. I sure did. So he flat out said Week should have ended the show and then put Tocha on the spot. After seeing it, do you think it should have ended the show? And she's like, oh, I always love Week. And y'all was so great about letting us do whatever. But you could tell Coco really wasn't with it, but her gold boots was kicking. Let me see what else was that was worth it. Oh, she did try to clear up the open marriage thing. She was saying, like, I'm not saying we got no open marriage, we got open communication. Because she hadn't even said it. And it was like, you want to clear that up? And she was like, no, he don't have it that good. Girl, whether you call it an open marriage or not, he out there opening legs, opening doors, opening zippers, he opening drawers, he opening everything. So whether you agreed to it or not, he opening up a bunch of stuff. So I don't know whether the marriage is open. You say the communication is open. It's some legs open too, Tocha. Now, I ain't in your marriage and I ain't in your business, but that's what's going on. Hey, Debbie, the other Deb is in the house. I know that's right, girl. Yeah, so that's, that was interesting. I'm like, okay, if you want to clear it up, I guess she wants y'all to know. Uh-oh, Cheryl, you made it. Your crown done fell off, girl. I guess she just wanted y'all to know she didn't, even if he do be opening up everything, the legs, the panties, the doors, the bedrooms, the bathrooms. He opening everything. She's saying that she don't want y'all to get it twisted. She ain't gave him permission to be opening up all the stuff what him is opening, is what she's saying. Okay? Dialogue sister say Tocha talks in a lying cadence just like the husband. I don't know what the lying cadence is. I don't know what the lying cadence is, but y'all heard it here first. Now that's what your sister say. Jen Jones say she said that Tamika wasn't a liar, but that she was a problem. I mean, she called her a lie on the show tonight because I seen her do that. So if she's saying something different now, it showed different than what I heard her say tonight. Because y'all know I take notes when people talk. That way you can't tell me you ain't say what you said because I heard you when you had said it. You know what I'm saying? King St. Cara say, but she literally said what people don't know is we in an open marriage. She said nothing about open communication. Well, she blaming it on she was emotional. So I don't know. She's saying that it ain't an open marriage. I say it don't matter whether it's open or not. Rocket opening up everything. That's all I'm saying. Now y'all can don't get mad at me. He the one opening stuff. Evelyn say no. She said that same thing you want. Same thing you won't keep in the marriage. She said open marriage. That's what I heard, but she wanted to clarify what she meant. So she not denying that she said it. She just say she got a clarification. Now that what she say. Dana say it's so open. He a locksmith, baby. He must got a master key. He around here opening up all type of stuff. So yeah, right, Vanessa. So he just opened. Yeah, he opened and she opened to the conversation after he get the opening stuff. Is what I understood. Okay, so that marriage is more open than Pandora's box. I don't know. I know Rocky open. Can't nobody convince me he not. Not when I'm seeing him open. Rocky like he open for business. Rocky open like 7-Eleven. Rocky wide open. That Negro could change his name to Open Sesame. I'm just saying. Hell, that Negro could open for the stylistics. I don't know how much more open Rocky could be. Cecilia say Tocha meant what she said first. That husband is there in them streets and Andy's being messy. Yeah, Andy was definitely being messy. Jen says she switched up her story for Andy. Tamika was kicked out of school and she don't like correction. I believe that too. I could see that in her. She real devious and rebellious. I could definitely see that in her. I'm just sick of both of them sisters. I'm more interested in how she closed but Rocky open. Now, that's what I would like her to explain to me, how he's so open and you closed. King Sankara say Rocky searching for the softest place on her. Nephew, now you know I had kind of leaned back on sending people to the corner, but you go right now. Take 30 seconds and reflect on what you just typed. Nacho Twins mama say more like a skeleton key because all the bodies coming out. Could be. Yeah, he very open. I bet you that Negro can say open in every language. I don't know who bought it. I don't believe in gospel albums like that. I don't. Y'all don't want to know what I think about the gospel industry. I don't, don't make me tell the truth. You say Rocky doing what he want to do. Right. That's what I would like to see, though. Hey, Miss Gigi. That's what I want to see. I want somebody to explain to me, how you managed to be closed and Rocky so y'all supposed to be in everything together, so I don't understand how come, y'all couldn't be open together. Ain't no need you being closed and the man wide open. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I don't know. From the way it looked like Rocky be having altar calls, so maybe they should get in the gospel. They look like every night of the week he's standing at the altar saying, "Won't you come?" So I don't know. Ain't none of my business. I ain't married to neither one of them people, but that's what that girl said. But yeah, she said she ain't no favorite, but that the girl was real bad, got in trouble with all the aunties, got kicked out of school. That's where she met Tiny. I believe all that. And I think, you know what? That further explains that I was right. Remember I told y'all Tocha one of them girls that do everything to please mama, and Tamika is the one that gets in trouble, and that's why y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember me saying that multiple times. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember me saying that. I said that. I'm not dumb. I can see the writing on the wall, But from the mama's perspective, even if your child is misbehaving, you still have a responsibility to make sure that your child don't feel as though they're being alienated or mistreated because they have behavioral issues. You talking about, you want me to tell the truth what I think about them gospel artists? Child, y'all don't want to hear what I got to say. All y'all will get mad and my chat will be empty in 2 minutes if I tell the truth. Yeah, you know black folks don't like when you tell the truth. Y'all start, Negroes start telling the truth. Y'all get mad and start talking about them. Y'all will be talking about my lips too big and my eyes too slanted and my cheekbones look like I've been stung by a bee. Y'all is not finna drag me for telling the truth. Say he look crackish and dustish. I mean, that's her husband. Hell, that must be what she like. So I see the one. So y'all, okay, so I wasn't too far off. Y'all remember me saying that, right? There you go. King Sankara said, you said in episode 1 when she was incredibly disrespectful to the mama. Yeah, I peep game. And I feel like she done got in trouble. And I think where the mama went left was it switched from discipline to like retaliation, or the child at least felt like it was retaliatory. And so now the girl does stuff to kind of poke, jug, and taunt the mama because she's seeing her mama like an adversary. And I absolutely look at the mama like, you need to reevaluate how you managing your children, ma'am. You didn't feather your nest well. Oh, you streamed her album, it's real good. I believe it. You know, a lot of them gospel artists sing real well. I don't believe in the whole gospel industry bull crap. I mean, to me, that's oxymoron. That's plaids and stripes. That's fat people and vertical stripes. Like, that's all type of stuff that don't mix. Kalila say, tell it I got your back. Uh-oh. Y'all say I could really tell y'all what I think. Because some stuff I just stopped talking about because people don't like what I got to say. Hey, True Wisdom. Listen, since y'all said I could talk, so I'm going to talk. Hey, Sant. Yeah, she cleaned it up, but hit the like button. Miss Parker said I could tell it. So this is what I think before we get into the show. Okay? Now, y'all said I could talk, and y'all ain't going to be mad at me and wanting to fight me on the porch. Now, this is what I think. If you in the quote-unquote gospel industry, what you are is a heathen, and you full of crap, and you pagan as hell, and this ain't got nothing to do with God. Yeah, in my Florida voice. Anything calling itself gospel industry, everything you doing ain't got nothing to do with God. This is about you. This is about you wanting people to revel in how good your voice sound. This is about you putting on a performance. Praise is not a performance. When you sing and you're praising, you singing to God. You're not singing to people. And the fact that you need wardrobe, makeup, you doing stuff and selling it on albums, honey, listen, if it's gospel industry, that is not Christian. That ain't got nothing to do with God. That got everything to do with you. Now, you may as well get up there and sing about coochie popping and booty rolling because it's the same thing. You singing for your own glory. You singing so people can pat you on the back and say, ooh, sis, sure can sing. That ain't got nothing to do with God. The word gospel means good news. And what you doing ain't got nothing to do with the good news. It's got everything to do with self-praise and your own self-glory. That ain't nothing but a den of heathens. That's why it's always some scandal, because everything about that is hellish. And now I'm going to shut up off that because I don't want y'all coming to get me. Y'all will tell me I could talk and get me later anyway. True Wisdom say I got a song. I have sang background for a lot of gospel artists. You ain't lie. I'm just saying you can't convince me that you squeaky clean and you doing something that's absolutely wicked. Or did we forget when Jesus caught him in there selling stuff in the church that he was flipping tables and chased them out? But I'm going to be quiet, Yeah, Gloria didn't do that right. If you got a child that's a problem, it's one in every family, but it's a way you handle that. You know what I'm saying? It's a way you handle it. It's the way you handle that. And I don't think Glo handled that right. You can't let the child get you so frustrated that now all your interactions with this child is colored by her bad behavior. So now the only thing she hear from you is chastisement and negativity and bad energy. She don't never hear no praise from you. I think that caused a lot of it. So Glow need to tighten up. Glow need to tighten up. But at this stage in the game, old as she is, she probably ain't gonna change nothing. But how can they not hoe? That's all I'm saying. You not living a life that's gonna make me be like, oh, I'm so shocked that you hoeing. You out here selling something that ain't to be sold. So how you not gonna hoe? Say gospel music artist is a hotbed for it's a hotbed for sin, because you sinning what you're doing in the first place is a sin. And what's even funnier to me, before I get into this show, is all the people who ain't never been to church a day in their life until somebody died. They got all the criticism for Christians. I need people who ain't never paid tithes, ain't never went to Sunday school, don't go to nobody's church. Please stop criticizing Christians. That obviously is outside of your realm. Please talk about what you do. Okay, stick to the heathens. Lead them Christians for heifers like me. We'll get them. Candy R say, yep, tell us, because what they are calling gospel is not. Yep, it's about all what you said. That's what it is. That's just what it is. Right, because the thing is, if you operating within the anointing, God ain't gonna let you sell that. You can't sell that. All right, Debbie. Well, Debbie, you said I can give my thoughts. So I said it. And I've been wanting to get that off my chest because it's irritating. It's irritating. It don't make no sense. And the fact that I want to go to the gospel industry, I want to get to my roots. So what's your roots? What is your roots? Pretending to be something you're not? Is that your roots? Because that's what the gospel industry is all about. Trying to look as worldly as possible and still fake righteousness and just basically pretend to be something you're not. So maybe that's her roots, and I'm gonna mind my business. I ain't gonna tell her what to do. I'm just saying I'm over it. Debbie say if they don't like it, they can always leave, but hit the like button first. I know that's right, Debbie. Debbie say, look, even if you're gonna roll out, hit the like button first. Debbie, that's why you my girl. True Wisdom say, I think CC Winans may be the only real gospel singer left. Child boo. You still fixing up, painting up your face like a village masquerade and singing stuff for money. Find me the verse where God said sing for money. I'm going to wait him. Get it to me. Hey, Delightful by Design, how you doing? And I'm going to try to be quiet now. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get in trouble. Miss Gigi says Seanitra preaching and on point about that gospel and Tocha. Let me duck so I can miss the arrow she's shooting. It's all true, though. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Where my DT at? The baby say I ain't got but 75 likes. Now I know good and well. See, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all tell me to tell the truth. Then when I tell the truth, you don't want to hit the like button. Y'all did that on purpose. Ain't nobody want to hit the like button because I said something about them gospel artists. Y'all will do me like that. Hit the like button, please. I ain't gonna talk about them no more. Hey, Peanut. Kalila say, question is Miss Glow part of the baby boomers? I don't know about no baby boomers. I just know she didn't handle her girls right, and she need to try to fix it if it ain't too late. Hey, my DT. Sensei, tell it, Nitra, gospel is not R&B. Gospel is supposed to be praising. You should be walking toward the light and not bathing in the dark, liking it, finding excuses for unspiritual behavior. Not only that, why are you selling it? That's what I want to know. Hey, Dana Brown. That's my only question. If somebody can explain to me how that's lawful, how could you sell something that's supposed to be the anointing? I didn't know it was for sale. All right, that's definitely worldly. Yes, King Sankara, I meant that. Lead the Christians for Christians to chastise. I'm gonna need every heathen that don't go to church now time unless somebody dead or getting married. Let us deal with the Christians. How y'all get? I'm just listen. If I'm being honest, how you know what Christians supposed to do when you ain't never been one? That's all I'm saying. If you know you up here living in sin, dying in it, rolling in it, and your mama was before you, when did you become the expert or the authority on what saved folks supposed to be doing. Leave them for us. We know what to tell them. I'm just saying, all this selling stuff, I don't like it. Yeah, just an excuse to judge people. Child, please listen. Stay in charge of the heathens. Heathens do stuff every day, and y'all can tell them how to be heathens properly. Stick to that. DV said the industry got me with the award show, child, because it's all about self praise, self glory, all that. I'm just saying all of it. Thank you, DT. Let us deal with them. We know how to handle them. Deborah say, from the outfits I saw her wearing online, ain't nothing gospel in her. The fact that she's selling it ain't nothing in her. I'm just saying, I'm trying to mind my business. Y'all want to keep making me talk and then don't want to hit that like button. Y'all using that as an excuse not to give a girl a like. That's okay, though. I still love y'all. Thank you, baby girl. Collecting money for God's work isn't what the Lord would want. That ain't what he told you to do. I'm just saying they need to stop some of that. I don't know what they say about Pastor Shirley. I'm not finna talk about her because I don't know nothing about her. I don't know nothing about that lady to talk about her, and I'm not finna do it. Thank you, DT. Did somebody say it's your birthday? Did I miss that? Miss Gigi say hit that like button. There you go. Because I'm going to go back to censoring myself if y'all don't hit the like button, because I'm going to take that as y'all ain't hitting that like because I haven't said the wrong thing. Right, sis? I'm just saying, listen, everybody welcome here. Saints, ain'ts, heathens, and all. Pagans, everybody. You welcome here. We ain't going to mistreat you. But everybody, you know, got to kind of stay in your lane a little bit. Hey, the beautiful Bianca Edwards say, hit the like button now. Hit the like button. Sis say, we'll judge every day as soon as you get up for the day. Child, all I'm saying is, Nitra being Nitra, if I know that you out here and sin is your middle name, please refrain from giving me any commentary on Christians. That's all I'm saying. If you don't know the last time you walked inside anybody's church, if you don't know the last time you cracked the Bible, said a prayer, fed the sick, looked after the homeless or the hungry or the destitute, please miss me with all your commentary on Christian people. That's all I'm saying. Because, see, a lot of people don't want to say that because it come off like, oh, they Christian. Don't say no. I'm not that kind of Christian. That's all I'm saying. So now let's get into this show before I get into trouble. Okay? Because y'all know I be sick. I be real sick of a lot of people. I be real sick of a lot of people and their foolishness. So with this season finale, now they started back with the meeting. They ended with the meeting with the good old Shanghai on Tocha. They didn't tell her what they was going to be talking about because they probably felt like if they told her she wasn't coming. Now later on in the show, you got Tamika saying, as a sister, I'm thinking I should have pulled her to the side, but then again, no, because it ain't right. And girl, you knew what you was doing and you did it because you wanted to. Just call it what it is. It's the fake between them two sisters that I can't stand, but whatever. So she calls Rocky on the phone, put him on speaker. And then to me, I'm like, what you calling Rocky for? Because Rocky didn't clear nothing up. He was like, don't you say even 2 words in defense of me. Don't say nothing to defend me. Child, here come Tamika. He don't never want you to say nothing. He don't never. I'm like, girl, if you don't let this Negro lie uninterrupted, I wanted to hear what lie he was gonna tell. They kill me interrupting the lies. Hey, Philly Joint, what's going on? Just interrupting. Yeah, because they trying to pimp it, girl. So they went through that or whatever. Then Tasha got up and she ended up walking out because Rocky was like, he ain't getting no kickbacks and whatever. And when I saw the details, because I remember they went through the details last week, but I paid more attention to the details of what was in them text messages. Okay, which is why I really had a little bit of a problem. Just a little bit of a problem. Now, King St. Carl say, remember when Candy printed them text messages from Porch? It must be an escape thing. Yeah, definitely. Yes, uninterrupted lies, because they knew he was going to lie, but you don't interrupt the lie. That tells me that maybe you felt like one of his lies was going to include you, or he was going to rope you into some kind of way. Why are y'all interrupting the lies? Okay. But the details in the text and messages, it was a deal for 5 shows. And I told her you was my guy. So, and I showed her you had already sent me 10K, and that it needed all 4 girls there. My wife, the one gonna get all them to listen. And so I'm like, okay, because he said he showed you where the man sent 10K. That's where it roped you in, Tasha. That's where it roped you in, Meatwad, right there. And so she get him on the phone, telling about the screenshots and everything. And then Candy talking to Rocky, and he's like, going back and forth with her. But he basically saying, in their confessional, he ain't get no kickbacks. And so Tasha tried to, like, I guess, explain for whatever reason. And let me say this. I think I'm safe talking about Rocky. I don't believe nobody gonna get mad at me for talking about Rocky. So here goes. Let me let it rip. I feel like Rocky somehow, he feels like he's above reproach, and he don't think he got to explain himself to nobody. That's the impression I get from him, because Latasha was trying to explain, and he was like, I ain't get no kickbacks, period. Not no, okay, make it make sense. He's like, no, you're not going to make anything make sense. You shut up. And she did just that too. She shut the hell up. I say, ooh, girl. True Wisdom say Candy must have promised Tamika a spot on RHOA to do all this. Yeah, she doing a lot. And then crying about it. I'm like, girl, listen, either you a wolf or you a sheep. And if you're going to be a wolf, then go on be a wolf and quit crying all them crocodile tears and pretending like you hurt over it. Janice say, hood on now, saying she not in a. Oh yeah. That's what I was saying. Yeah, she say it's just the open communication, but I say Rocky opening everything. Okay. Cynthia say, why Tasha don't everything now anything? Huh? Are you saying she don't know nothing now? This show was taped a while ago, and she has known about the acquisition since the taping, but in current interviews, Tasha still don't know anything. Child, that's her line, and she's sticking to it now. Hey, Jamie. Yes, Meatwad from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Okay, yep. I thought I figured out what you meant. Yes, Meatwad. That's the only name I got for her. That's all I got. Janice saying, hold on. Now she's saying they not an open relationship, girl. And he in New York, and he knew Andy was going to question him. Child, she had to know that when she got there, because Andy is messy. Okay, my friend gonna text me talking about my name is Sheikh Zula, the Mike Ruler. Okay. But yeah, so I just feel like, right, Gigi, he come off like he the smartest one in the room. You say the Kelvin Hunter vibe. Tasha, you in danger, girl. I don't think she in no real danger, Miss Gigi. She would only be in real danger if she made some money. Now, if she makes some money, he gonna have her as a vegetable sitting in a wheelchair, and he gonna hire the girl he sleeping with to change her diapers and stuff, and then he gonna take all her money. So the only thing saving her is that she ain't making no real money like that. That's, yes, girl, in the Johnny Taylor voice. Now that's the kind of music you can sell. For the record, you supposed to sell the blues music. Don't sell the gospel, honey. The gospel ain't for sale. That's for everybody. Say everything out in the open. Yes, everything out in the open. Don't make me sing it. You know I will. You know I'm one of those girls. King Sankar said he wasn't the smartest one after that confessional. Child, he thought he was. You can't tell that man nothing, because he set his funky behind up there talking about when she was trying to explain, like, if anybody that set up the show get a percentage. So she's saying that like he's not the only one that has gotten a percentage for setting up a show. Before she could even get it out good, he was like, look, I ain't getting no kickbacks, period. If I got paid, it's because they owed me. I say, ooh, well, all right. But this is my thing, right? If that's the case, Rocky, You swung the deal. You felt like you was entitled to a percentage. My question is, why did it need to be a secret? Why did you feel the need to keep it a secret? Why was it not out in the open and in the financials, all the particulars, who was getting paid for doing what job? If that was your job, or you did that as part of Tasha's management team, and you got a deal for, you got a show or a deal or something for them, and you required this percentage to be paid from the promoter and not from the group, I don't understand why that wouldn't have been in the paperwork. And if even if you wasn't gonna put it in the paperwork, like maybe you was trying to get it under the table so you didn't have to pay taxes on it, well, that ship is sailed, because now everybody know that you got the Murty. Okay, and I hope you paid them taxes, because they will lock you up. True Wisdom say Candy is destroying Tasha just like she did Nene. This has puppet master Candy all over. It sure do, True Wisdom. That's why I'm not jumping all in like, ooh, let's dogpile on Tasha, because I feel like that whole group is dirty, and the only person that hands look partially clean is Tanny. Okay? That's right. Face palm upon face palm is the best way to describe Rocky. And I'm going to tell you another reason why, True Wisdom, why I believe this is definitely some of Candy's throw your rock, hide your hand, use other people to push it narrative type situation. Because number one, some of the moves that this girl is making, and number two, a lot of this stuff is old stuff, and it's like 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, and you redredging it in front of a camera. It's because you want to vilify her to the public and figure, I'm gonna kill your career before it ever go anywhere. I hope that girl make all the money she's supposed to make, because she ain't no bigger liar than everybody else in that group. But this definitely got Candy fingerprints on it. MJ say it appears Rocky like to wear makeup. But does it happen? Rocky's a funny looking man now, you know. Cause she Pam. I don't know why she got no entourage feeling joint. Now, don't start me to telling tales. I don't know why she got them. But she says she has the stylist, the makeup person. She got an assistant and a videographer. What she say? Did she say a videographer? I think that's what she said. King Sankara say, why does he does look like he has a very particular aroma coming from his pores? I told y'all he look a little musky. Don D say, I don't like that twitch he did after he said I ain't lying. Don D, I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't watching him good enough to see a twitch now. I don't like looking at that man. Something about him. Silly Boy 12, how you doing? Happy Resurrection Sunday over there in New Zealand. Say Rocky remind me of Sticks from Sparkle. Sense say, well, it does seem like anyone holds Rocky accountable takes him to court. They continue to let him get away allegedly chasing checks that are not his, taking kickbacks, etc. All I'm saying is, Rocky, I don't know, something about him kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit. I just can't put my finger on it. And the stuff that everybody keeps saying, that ain't it for me. I feel like it's something else. I wish I knew what to call it. Because it's like, y'all ever want something to eat, or you got a taste for something, but you don't really know what it is? And when people start calling it out, you be like, no, that ain't it. No, not that. That's how I feel when it comes to Rocky. I feel like when I hear stuff, it's like, he's like, he controlling her like Ike Turner. I'd be like, no, that ain't it. That ain't it. It's something else there. A little something kind of like Kevin Hunter, but not quite like that. It's something, I don't know what it is, but something about him don't rub me right. Baby girl say, sound like Rocky make things more difficult than it need to be. His demeanor makes everything seem shysty. Yes, that. But it's something about that persona. Like, why is he like that? Like, who do he think? Do he think he Suge Knight or something? Like, can't nobody question him? You know, even if you didn't want to answer the question, if your wife was gonna answer the question and clarify what's going on, or say what y'all's opinion or your stance on it or whatever, why would you stop her from talking? That, I don't know, that bugged me a little bit. And the fact that she shut up so quick, I'm like, wait a minute now, Tasha. So they both get on my nerves. Who lying, turn around and tell on themselves, then come back and say it's a lie. She should have left Rocky off the show. And yes, they all dirty. They are. Yeah. Right. Thank you. Definitely super old stuff. Mind you, Candy pretending she don't care if she succeeds, when clearly she truly care if that girl succeed, and she desperately don't want her to. She's sitting back like Cat Williams saying, please don't make it. Please don't make it. And she need to quit wishing bad. You know what I'm saying? They all a pack of liars. They all dysfunctional as hell and dirty. So just, go out there and get your money. It's enough money for everybody. She is, though. I see it. I'm sorry. DT say, right. This smells like cheesy candy all over it, and people falling for it is so stupid. Well, they fell for it with Nene. They did. And it took for Lanithia to be gone for people to really see like it wasn't quite what it was. Oh, she loving every minute of it. That helped, like during that whole meeting, Candy had a whole smirk on her face the whole time. The whole time. MJ say, I'm 25 and he had more foundation than I've ever wore. Yeah. Funeral parlor number 5. Yes, Musk, honey. Musk. You say only one person came out of Tatties. Yeah. Saying Tamika gives she low-key jealous that she's not married, even with Rocky not being a great husband. But she married, though. She married the guy that was the bodyguard, so she called him Kevin Costner, even though he looked like my name is Lil Dara. I don't know. Hazeline, you say it's giving R. Kelly. No, that ain't it. That ain't what I'm looking for. It's something. It's something to describe what Rocky is. Yeah, dialogue sister. He just don't sit right in my spirit. Something about him just, some arrogance. He's real pompous. He's ignorant. He seems smelly, uneducated. Yeah, he got a phony personality with everybody. I wonder who is the real. I don't know what the real is either, but something about him just don't sit right with me. Tamika not married to the bodyguard. She not married to the bodyguard? I thought she was married to the bodyguard. That ain't her husband. Who that man? I could have sworn that was her husband. So that's her fiance. It's her boy. She too old for me. Shut up, Seanitra. So it gives me he been practicing this persona since special ed. Oh. Rocky looked like Tocha has to remind him to pull his white tee up before he wipes. Oh, King Sankara, I just let you out the corner. Box fan voice Candy. He's definitely trying to sabotage Tocha. Yeah, by the time you dig up old dirt just to put it on the camera. Yeah. You say, how come the bodyguard never choked Rocky? He stole money and your wife's sex tape and can still walk. His name is Lil Dara. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Mimi, head sniper in the house. She said he's giving Ike Turner. He gave me Ike Turner in that confessional when he made that girl shut up. Don D say, didn't you say Rocky looked like Lil Bill? My baby at 4 took a pic with Lil Bill background. Now I laugh when I see her picture. I thought she was married to the bodyguard. Kristen say Rocky's a demon, and that's what rubs my spirit wrong. I don't know if he a demon. I don't know about that. But you might be right, Kristen. I don't know. I just know something about that don't work for me. I don't know, Philly Jordan. I thought they was married. Somebody told me they wasn't. Miss Nisa say people believe everything Candy say on her show. I don't know why. But they really do. If Candy tell them she saw a horse fly and he took a crap in midair and diamonds fell out, they'll come over here and argue with us on the porch that's what Candy said. So there it go. So anyway, then they get to of course, after Tocha left, Tamika was like, I guess that was her confessional. She was like, oh, when Tocha met Rocky, she changed 27 years ago. Your sister changed 27 years ago, but you just falling out with her now. Okay. All right. Maybe I'm slow. You say Rocky and Tocha look related. They say if you stay with a man too long, you start to look like him. You say he's like snake oil. Is he? He looked like somebody that I would clutch my purse if I walked past. And not because of the story about the 30K, just he don't look trustworthy to me. I don't know. Okay. But I mean, for her to say that her sister changed when she met that man, and they met 27 years ago, when the hell did she change? Something telling me this who this girl always been. Hey, Tiffany. All right. Welcome, sis. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So she said that and talking about she brainwashed and she believed whatever Rocky say. And child, well, if he lying, you lie. I guess Miss Thing just take her pick. So then when Tasha did leave, Tamika was smirking. Candy smirked the whole time. Like they really had this planned out and they wanted it in front of the camera. So then we get the Tamika and her daughter talking on the phone about them heading to California, talking about she got to get negligees because ain't gonna be no children in the room. Child, that's a horrible thought. Don't nobody want to think about that. Coco and her son up there packing, and she talking about, he telling her don't be fighting, keep your hands to yourself. She talking about she don't want to lose her TSA pre-check, and I don't blame her. Ain't nobody trying to lose their pre-check for these heifers. Because listen, I can't stand in the lines no more. Kristen said, I always thought Candy was sneaky AF, and the man Tamika is married to was with another woman when she took him. Wait a minute. Hold up. Now, wait a minute. I feel all right. Kristen, did you say that was somebody else's man and she done took this man out somebody's bed? I got a theory. Me and Gabor been working on our theory. We plots and sit up and drink a little coffee and tea and try to figure out what's really going on that they not saying. But it's starting to look like that maybe me and my baby brother might be right. King St. Carl said, I halfway believe him about them pictures, I swear. I believe it too. I'm glad you said it because I ain't want to be the bad guy. But I believe she sent them pictures. I believe she did. My thing is, do y'all think she really was after Rocky, or was she doing something trying to upset her sister? DT, thank you for the super chat. He said, if Cheesy Blank Candy told you she did bedroom action with a lion and a unicorn in a threesome, the cheesy brains would believe her and get angry at us. They sure would. They sure would. Now they'll be ready to fight us. They be in the replay all the time. Hell, we was talking about the Ultimate Girls Trip, and we just made a reference to something that happened on RHOA that included Candy because it was mentioned on the show. And it one of them, I swear to God, if y'all go look at the replay comments from the Ultimate Girls Trip, the last review I did, somebody jumped in the comment, how Candy get in this? Child, we can say her name. Who the hell she supposed to be? Talking like a billy goat does not give you protected status. Them people crazy. Even said they probably plotted before filming started to attack Tasha. They clearly did. Don D said he's like an 80s con artist and no one's falling for it anymore. And Tasha in on it because she's slow. Now, is she in on it or is she slow? And you're right. It do give like an 80s con man. Like he probably used to wear pleather and might have had a Jerry curl at one point. Yeah. Yeah, the whole group messy. Say Rocky looked like the type to try to sell you something when you walking out the store. He looked like the kind to steal out your house and sell it back to you. I had to. Sis hit me with something. I'm telling you, something went on between Tamika and Rocky. They whole body language, energy, everything is off. And whatever went down, I feel like Rocky said something about it. And Tamika mad because he told, and now she wants her sister to pick her over him, and it ain't working. Her sister done picked that man and took his side when it was her word against his, and that's why she throwing a hissy fit. I believe that, because why else in the solemn hell would you go dig up 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old mess to put on the camera? Something that went on, and I believe something got sent. Now, some pictures got sent. Miss Peaches NO say, well, Candy was with AJ after Tiny, so I believe he could have been with Candy worldwide A2. Ooh, Miss Peaches, I miss you. That's right, y'all. Like this video. Listen, we in here trying to crack the code now. If we in here cracking the code, y'all got to roll with us. Y'all got to roll with us now. Whoo, child. Yeah, I think she might have been trying to set him up with the pictures. Maybe she heard he was tricking with some other girls and was like, I'm going to see if he'll respond to me and then I'll show my sister. And maybe he was like, maybe he, flipped the script on him and went and told on her. He ain't tell on them girls he was tricking and treating with, but he might have told on her. Because when they was at that studio last episode, and the way he said, "Hey, Tamika," like he was taunting her. "Hey, Tamika," and she just looked and rolled her eyes and ain't say nothing, and only spoke to Tocha when Tocha came in. I feel like something done went on. I'm sorry. Y'all can get me later, but I feel like something happened. Something happened. I don't know who was at fault, but I believe something done happened. Now, every time billy goats aren't one of the protected species, so they can hang it up. They ain't. I want some curry goat right now. Hey, Roz Joy. Oh my gosh, how you been? Say Ricky used to work for R. Kelly. Yes, open relationship. Yeah, he open. He real open about it. Yeah, if you say Candy 3 times, they coming. Kalila, you too? I believed it when I first heard it because that made sense. It made sense as to the energy that we seeing. Yeah, she did set her up bad, Jasmine. She did now. She did. Hey, Maestro, Tamika been listening to the Soul Children's classic, "I'll Be the Other Woman." Ooh, don't be the other woman. Tamika might have messed with him just to try to make her sister leave, but that's her husband and she wasn't required to leave. That just happened on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Ooh, yeah, I remember that. Them girls be mad too. When you go mess with your sister husband and she don't leave, and now everybody in the family know you nasty, and she still with that man. Ooh, child. She do come off like she want to be Candy protege. Tamika admitted to having recorded a dirty movie with her boyfriend. Yeah, that's what she talking about. But that man says she sent naked pictures, and I believe she sent them, and I believe that he showed Tocha, and I think that's what started a bunch of mess. Ooh. Jasmine said, "Why would you give your tape to your..." That's what I said, Jasmine. That sounds dumb as hell. I gave it to my sister to hold. Yes. Yes, Kalila. Say I missed the green, but yes, something happened, and now Tamika mad about it, that it backfired. That's what I think. I think it backfired, and when it came down to your word against his, or him versus you, that girl chose that man and threw blood to the wayside, and that's why she keep talking about she changed. You shouldn't have threw yourself in the ring versus the husband. I don't know. Yes, she. Thank you, Delightful. That's what I'm getting at. I feel like she mad with her sister, but it comes off real heavy. Like, I just want you to throw him under the bus or blame him, or we can just make like this is all Rocky, but I need you to leave Rocky. I feel like her end game is I need Tocha to leave Rocky. Yep, that's what I think. That's what I think. Something that went on between them. Because that greeting at that music studio, if y'all think I'm fooling, go back and watch the one from last week and see how she walked in there and how he looked at her like he was jugging at her. "Hey, Tamika." Like, "Yep, I got you." I feel like that was a gotcha. I know when people being funny. I'm from Ocala. I know when people being funny. He was being funny when he said hey to her, and she didn't speak back. Her body language and everything, the way she kind of retracted. Like, when people either expand or retract. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you on the attack, or you're in a position of authority, or you're being the aggressor, or you're like, you feel like you're in a position of power, you expand your body language. Your arms are more likely going to be open. You're going to have a smile, because that's a means of expanding. But it's like when you on the defense of somebody making you uncomfortable, you retract. The tucking the arms in, the folding the arms and stuff. It's everything about that body language said something that went down, and he poking at her. Like, "I got you. I won." That's how that felt. Yvette said, "I don't think Tamika been with him." I don't think so either, but I think she tried to pull a stunt to try to get some dirt on him, and I believe it backfired some kind of way. Right, Vet. It's most secrets that ain't came out. They got a lot going on. That's why I keep saying I'm sick of them Scott sisters, because both of them be playing. They don't never tell the whole story. They both know what the real beef is about, and it ain't about no 30K and Edward that signed a check and a kickback from a promoter that she's saying is a percent. This ain't got nothing to do with that, because all this stuff been happening. It's something else going on, and I'm tired. Crystal said maybe she gave the tape knowing Rocky was going to see it. I don't think she wanted him. I think she wanted to make her sister have a problem with him, and I don't think it worked out, and I think it backfired. I just said what I thought. Because his behavior definitely looked like, I got you. You peep that, Miss Niecy? That's why I say something about him don't sit right with me. I feel like maybe he knew what she was trying to do and took that stuff straight to her sister. And it's like, now you ain't gonna have your sister either. You caught that, Queena? Thank you. I thought I was tripping at this point, because I'm like, don't tell me ain't nobody see that but me, because I saw that. I don't think she after him like that. I think she just want her sister away from him. You say Tamika's obsession is giving Lifetime movie vibes. Maybe a little bit. Possibly. Because it's like she set out to do something that backfired, and now she's like, maybe she feels like, let me go about it another way. And that'll make her drop him. If it's too much pressure, if everybody dogpile on her, maybe that'll work. Jasmine say, whatever Rocky knows, he need to say it, because he been targeted, so go ahead and spill it. Yeah, he do need to spill it. Don D says she want Tocha to leave. I think she alluded to that online. I'm telling y'all, that's what it looked like. I'm not crazy. DT says, see, this is why I got sick of the entire story, because it just felt like both sides are in the wrong here. Yes, they both in the wrong, and they both hiding something. And I know when people is hiding stuff from me, and I'm not feeling it. Right. From 13 years ago, now we got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, child boo, goodbye. So that went on or whatever. Everybody getting ready for the trip. Taj's son ain't interested at all. She talking about, I wish you could be here. That baby said no. Just no. SWV went ahead and was like, y'all can end the show with understanding. They just gave in, like, look, let's just get this over with. Tanya was talking to her baby about that. Candy and Todd packing, and Todd shading the hell out of Candy again. Again, I may not like Candy, but I see Todd for what he is, and I just pray one day she do too, because everything about him gives me, all he waiting on is the opportunity. Did y'all see she packing, and you know he supposed to be bringing her the suitcase, you know, on valise, and he gonna say, here you go. I don't never go nowhere anyway, and just drop the suitcase, and she up there laughing like he was playing. He wasn't playing. I feel like Todd do certain stuff on that camera, so if it ever come down to it, he can show the judge, well, she's always gone. I'm always home with the children. Y'all remember he did that social media thing talking about, I'm tired of being daddy daycare. I don't trust Todd, and he always, every chance he get, he find a way to make little comments like that in front of the camera to make it look like this girl is not raising her children and he the one raising them. I hope she peep game. I hope she paying attention. Hell, I hope some of them people that's so obsessed they mad every time we say her name hear what I'm saying and run tell that, so she can, you know, shine her eyes, because this don't look right to me. Todd is full of crap too. He really is. So then you got Tocha and Rocky driving. Yeah, he definitely want to set her up. Definitely wants to set her up. Miss Nisa say Todd is messy. Mama Joyce see right through him. Yes. That's why I love Joyce. That's why I love me some Joyce. Can't nobody tell me nothing but Joyce, and I'm gonna believe it. Ain't nothing you finna tell me about Joyce that I'm gonna believe. That's my girl right there, because Joyce kept it real. Todd is an opportunist and he's dangerous as hell. I hope she see that, because I hate for a man to just rob a woman and take a woman money. I don't like that. I'm for real. Y'all don't even understand. That's a real pet peeve for me. That bugs me. So Rocky and Tocha driving, and she brought up the fact that, Tamika done lied on other people before, whatever, and they played the cut where she was saying that Candy slept with everybody is so deaf. And my thing is, I don't even know if this is in the same realm as that, because who the hell believe Candy slept with everybody is so deaf? Now we done all heard the rumors from back in the 90s with Candy being real friendly, but how the hell could she sleep with everybody is so deaf? That girl wouldn't be able to walk if she was doing all that. Now she ain't no adult movie star. So I think everybody knew that was a lie when she said that part. Yep, that's right. Housewife and mama, so he can get custody and child support. Miss Peaches say, but Candy is everywhere but at home, so he ain't lying about it. But it's the fact, sis, that he's doing it publicly. The fact that he's talking about that publicly, and he's been doing it for a little minute now, to me, it smells like a setup. It smells like he's trying to use that against her, and he wants it on camera so he can go back and say, okay, see, I talked about it on camera. It's a record of it. I said it to her. I said it in front of her. Oh, yeah, if she filed a divorce, he gonna get real nasty. King St. Carl say Todd over there taking Candy money while she grinning back to Tamika 35. Ooh, child. Listen, you telling the truth. Them Candy people gonna get me. He over here bamming her on the head for millions while you all excited and smirking about a check being signed for 30 racks. Lala say little orphan Toddy is auditioning to be the next housewife. Watch what I tell you. Uh-huh. You say her daughter said the same thing? Right, Miss Peaches. Like, I get that girl be everywhere working. And this is in defense of Candy, okay? That is her lifestyle. She makes her money traveling, going to doing different business ventures. And, she tried to do the Broadway and the dungeon show, this, that. So she moves around making her money. The reason I say that is when he married her, he knew that she was constantly traveling on this show, and any opportunity she get to do a spinoff or go on another show like The Masked Singer, this, that, and the third, she's going to do it because that's how she keeps her money coming in. She's not resting on her laurels and skylarking and just living off the money that's already there. That is one of the things that I actually admire about Candy. She not lazy. So when he married her, he knew that about her. I feel like that's one of the reasons that he is there, because he knows that about her and he liked that about her, because as long as she's steady bringing in money, he can steady spend money that he ain't made. Okay? He knew the lifestyle she had when he agreed to get them churn, and I feel like he wanted them churn, and he was gung-ho to get them churn, so that way if she leave, then he can get some child support. Okay? Don D said if she decided to sit still, I see him complaining about that. Yeah, he'll complain about it, because all he looking for is an excuse to try to, pull a bamboozle on her. Yeah, he want to feather line her. That's exactly what he want to do. Todd is a bird, but he definitely trying to feather line that girl. Jasmine say, I'm not mad at Todd for playing the game. No, I am. LOL, he getting the bag, but helping make businesses too. I'm mad at him. You a man. Why are you trying to take a woman's money? Todd, if you trans, say you trans. Are you a trans woman? If that's what it is, then, come on, sis. DT said Todrica enjoys being a housewife in a daycare a little bit too much. Sure do. Ain't no man in him. Okay? Ain't no man in him, and I don't respect that. I caught what he said. But yeah, they driving, and she talking about, I don't like drama. I don't like drama. It's like, girl, what it is you don't want to have to talk about what you and that girl is really beefing about. And that right there is another way Meatwad is getting on my nerves. Because even if Tamika want to make it by something else, Meatwad, you know exactly what this girl is mad about. And everybody already in your business at this point, you need to go on and tell it. Yeah, he ain't bored at home at all. We done heard about you, Todd. We done heard. Say that's why his ventures sometimes don't work out. Yeah, that part. Jasmine say because these women need to be smarter, just like we tell the men. She learned her lessons after he take half of Mama Joy's money. I mean, I don't know. I don't want him to get not even a quarter, not an eighth, not a 16th, not a 32nd, not 1/64th of that girl money. Because she earned that money. He didn't earn her money. Like stuff, I don't know. I don't find it cute for no man to take no money from no woman. I don't think that's cute. King St. Clair say, my mom taught all 6 of her boys, you don't ever feel comfortable not being able to provide for yourself and whoever you claiming is yours. Exactly. That's some hoe stuff. Drika is a hoe. Ross Joyce say, Candy wanted a man to control. He knows all her dirty deeds. They made for each other. That's all well and good while he there. I just feel like he's setting her up for the day he decided to walk off and try to take part of what she made, not him. MJ say Mama Joyce and her sisters have their hearing aids to the streets. Todd is doomed. I want Joyce to live forever because if she don't, Candy gonna be in trouble. May Joyce live forever and ever. She needs to live forever. So they had that little stupid conversation in the car, you know. So SWV, they manager Coco's son, they riding, chilling, laughing. XSCAPE over there steady talking about Tocha, complaining about Tocha. Tocha not staying with them. They went and got a house. You know, I'm like, child, y'all don't like the girl. Be happy she gone somewhere. God dang. So they saying the show 2 days away. They still ain't got them transition set. How they was gonna transition from one song to another, from one group to another. Rocky and Tocha sitting outside, the chef bringing them food, and she talking about she ain't happy and calling him a casualty of war. And I'm like, Tocha, please stop. He ain't no casualty of nothing. Even if this is what I suspect it to be, he's not a casualty. I feel like even if Tamika tried to pull some setup type stuff, I feel like Rocky wasn't a victim. Rocky saw it for what it was, and decided to use it to manipulate the situation, make himself a victim, and take Tamika down in your eyes. Now that's what I think. He ain't no casualty of nothing. And then he telling her, well, if this gonna be your last show with them, you need to go ahead and make peace with that. I feel like Rocky want her to leave them people alone and stay away from all them women, because I think he can tell that if nobody else, he can tell that her sister want her away from him. So I don't think he want her really around none of them, because I think I feel as though he's concerned that they might actually eventually be able to convince her to stay away from him. If that makes sense. I think he's playing the long con and playing the victim. And see, I ain't even mad. It's okay, baby. I'm not even mad. It's okay. They can attack me. You know what I'm saying? Like he trying to offer himself up like the sacrificial lamb or something. But I see through that. I see through it. What's sad is I don't think Miss Thing sees through it. Now that's what I think. I don't think she sees through it at all, y'all. Oh yeah, Mama Joyce got it straight about that trust, because that wasn't a will, that was the trust. Mm-hmm. Miss M say for a private chef, that breakfast looked anemic to me. I think that was the whole point. I think she got the private chef so she can keep her weight off, or try to keep it managed. The idea was for it to be anemic. She don't want to be juicified. She trying to make sure she don't rejuicify. And I know rejuicify ain't a word. Please don't come get me. Okay. Okay, that's right, Bianca. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all see what she say. Hit the like button. So anyway, all the ladies show up because they supposed to be trying to, kind of get their spots and find out how they gonna do stuff, and not really a full rehearsal, but just to kind of go over them transitions, because they still didn't have it straight. Still ain't had it straight. Excuse me. So anyway, they all there, except for I didn't see Candy at first, but like she came right in, so maybe she was there, just wasn't in the shot. Tamika showed up late, with her peoples, with her folks. That was interesting. She showed up with her entourage child. Tamika was bothered by that entourage, and I'm gonna just be honest. I don't understand why she was so bothered by it. Candy seemed to have been bothered by it too, but I just wasn't sure why. It didn't make a lot of sense to me why they would be that disturbed by this girl having an entourage. Like, why did that upset you? Can y'all tell me in the chat why that would be so upsetting? Because it don't look like she asked none of them to pay for it. So I'm just, you know, if I'm being dumb, let me know. Like, I ain't touching, y'all know that. But I'm just curious as to why the entourage was bothering her so much, and talking about she got these people around her, and all of those people are his people. They all his people. And that's most stuff that gives me the impression that she just wants her sister away from that man at this point. And it's not because, oh, he's such a bad guy. I honestly feel like it's more to that story. I feel like it's definitely more to that story. But you know, I might be wrong, but I don't know. I smell a cover up. But I did think it was cute that Escape was calling. They set the escape room. You entered the escape room. I thought that was real cute. Like, all right, y'all, I see you. I see you with your escape room. And Lily went to calling what's her name, Tocha, Diana. And I say, that's cute. That's cute. You know what I mean? I get that. Escape room, like the games everybody be playing, you know, you pay and you got to find the key to get out. So I was like, okay, that's cute. Michelle said, because Latasha acts like she better than them. Does she? I don't get that from her. I get insecure. I get uncomfortable from her. I get a lot of stuff, but not better than. That's what they keep saying, but it ain't translating as that. It's giving Rocky's in control, she's insecure, and it's a lot. Say it was cool when Candy had her candy coated gang, though. Yeah, that was fine. That was perfectly okay. So I wanted Tamika to say that's where the 30K went. Not from 13 years ago. That ain't where it went. Say maybe they thought exposing him would isolate him away and isolate her. Maybe. User 1236630 say because they want to bully her. That's why they had a problem. I can believe that too. I can believe it was a little bit of that. Like, it's gonna be hard to like attack her dog pile and bully because she's staying the hell away from us. I see that message, Sankara. But yeah, so that had happened, right? So anyway, that was interesting. Now the choreographer with, like, you know, SWV did their thing, you know, hit their spots, you know, kind of talked about where they was gonna land, hit their marks and all that stuff. I did. And they got on off. They was done. They just wanted to get the transitions, you know, y'all get y'all marks and then we're gonna go over how we gonna transition, and it didn't happen. So Escape, they choreographer Duke, child, he was going off on Escape, talking about, you know, hitting their marks, either do it right or just leave it alone or just go home or whatever. And SWV was watching this clown show and was like, child, he going off on them like he paying them. No, it can't be. Not from no 11, 12, 13 years ago. No, ma'am. Hey, Sonya. Say, but the assistant combing her hair with a rat tail comb. It is a rehearsal. Child, that ain't. I don't pay them people, Sonya. I don't pay them, and they didn't pay them either. So I'm like, if they wanted to comb the hair, let them comb the hair. Shoot, she paying them. Hey, how bad? My thing was, why was it bothering them? Were they even in there with her when they was combing the hair with the rat tail comb? Oh, not meatball, meatwad. Mama. Yeah, welcome, Sonya. And Nicole, girl, where you been? Say, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm so glad I called live. It's been a long time. Just wanted to come and say hello. It's so good to see you. Every now and then, I shoot you an email. I hope you be getting them. How about I say, how is Tasha able to afford a glam squad and an assistant? Because apparently her husband making money somewhere. And I doubt it's just waiting for Escape to do a show to grip 10 racks. Because their house look decent. Their cars look decent. He making money somewhere. Because we ain't heard Tasha sing nothing. I ain't even hear her singing on a McDonald's commercial. So he making money somewhere. DT say SWV was on the Sherry show recently. They were, and they did look great. They've been looking good on social media too. I guess that was the let Tiny know what y'all doing ain't grown and sexy. This is grown and sexy. Cause them outfits, no ma'am, no ma'am. And SWV and the manager sitting there, they had to tell Steve, like, we gotta go, because XSCAPE was doing a full dress rehearsal. Taz was like, why, basically like waiting and watching them mess up over and over again was getting to her. It was basically like SWV was over all the unprofessionalism by XSCAPE. Like they were just over it. Okay. They was only supposed to be doing transitions. So then Candace started asking, questions like, are we ever gonna be talking at the same time? And Taj was like, we ain't got past the first two songs, so we don't even know. Candy up there looking dumb, but it's like, girl, you dealing with people that's actually professional about their stuff. They irritated with y'all because y'all not professional. Just ain't professional at all. And so Coco was like, then they went talking about, y'all want to do Living in Vain? Coco was like, no, I told y'all we don't do church in our sets. She did not want to do no Living in Vain. She said, look, she feel like fighting. She ain't took her medicine. She tired. Ain't nobody listening to them. And she's getting irritated. She telling them like, y'all letting people just walk on us like, yeah. So she was like, you show y'all from New York. I said, Coco about to cut up. Since Candy said that during the Great Escape tour, they made millions. I think that's how both Tamika and Tasha was able to leave their mama house. I don't know. I don't know. Because they saying they was at their mama house before, but I don't know how that went. We can guess though. Say it was hilarious how Taj checked Donna Juanita. Yeah, Taj absolutely got the checking. How about I say SWV was very professional through this whole drama. But I was here for Taj cussing out Dawn and everybody business. Oh baby. Oh baby. Candace sat over there looking stupid. She should have been the one to check him. Like, who asked you to talk? Who pressed your button? King St. Carl say Coco said she ain't had time for order medication for them girls at all. Coco wasn't with it. And that's when Dawn wants, when Taj was trying to come up with like how they can kind of transition into everything or whatever. Talking about that sounds corny. Negro, who asked you? I almost called him what it was. Who the hell asked you? Taj got that straight. She was like, so who said that? She was like, look, I'm trying to figure out how to make this stuff work. We need suggestions. You either come up with a suggestion or sit your little sugary sweet behind over there and shut what we love to call the hell up. Who pressed your button? Candy got these people in her little candy-coated clique feeling real important, and y'all messing with the wrong folks. Them grown people. SWV is grown. Ain't nobody asked you to say nothing. This is not the Real Housewives of Atlanta for you to try to get into it with the people on the cast and go back and forth. You saved that for Portia's Ditsy behind and anybody else over there on RHOA. Don't come in here with grown women acting like that. He did good that Coco didn't cuss him out, because I was waiting on Coco to get him. Taj got him together right quick, but I was waiting on Coco to get him, because Coco would have read him his rights, probably would have threw a shoe at him and been ready to swing, because he needed all of that. Okay, SWV was completely over all the unprofessionalism. And I still want to know why the hell was Candace sitting up there looking like the Joker, looking stupid, instead of you straightening it, because you brought that clown there. How about I say Don Juan is Candace's mouthpiece because she's a coward? Yes, she is. Candy got quiet whenever SWV questioned her. Yeah, because she I think she could feel the heat. Every one of them girls would have smashed her. All that, I'm a little teapot running around growling, trying to headbutt people. That stuff wasn't going to work with them ladies, and she knew it. You said don't filter your speak your speech. I'm trying to do right now. Queen said, I thought Coco was going to cuss them out and walk out. Coco was close to cussing them out and walking out. You heard them over there giving themselves the pep talk, like, what we got to do is show up. We got to show up. So apparently everything's fine. We done got paid. We got to show up. But you could tell they were over it. By that point, they was completely over it. Okay. And I wasn't mad with them. I feel like they handled it extremely well. for all the mess that went on. Because by the time I got through, XSCAPE would have canceled. I wouldn't have had to. Say Donna Warner was trying to have a moment. Yeah, he got that moment all right. Because when I say Taj got him together like he was a little kid talking in Sunday school, she put him together so quick, gathered him like a ponytail baby. No hairs left loose. SWV was just like, we don't speak to the help, and they shouldn't, because that's all you are. Evelyn say, I'm a SCAPE act. I guess you were saying XSCAPE act like they stuck in the 90s outfits, 90s attitude and mentality. Yeah. All right, night, Cecilia. I knew what you meant, Evelyn. I be translating. The only time I don't translate is when I can't. King St. Clair says she got quiet real quick after Taj checked her, though. Yes, she did. Every time. She got real mouthy when she was tucked softly and safely behind a keyboard or a camera. She ain't do a lot of that in front of them ladies. DB say, I was disappointed with this show. Me too. I thought we'd get to see more of the business side of the show. This came off like all the other Housewives shows. I don't know about it coming off like the Housewives, but it was a letdown. High Vibes say Coco medication got some therapeutic effect left, because I believe the old Coco would have flipped the table, kicked the mic stand, etc. in that moment. I don't blame her. If she had done all that, I'd have still been on her side, because them helpers was unprofessional. And the nerve of you, Billy Goat, to bring that man in there to think he could talk smack at those ladies. When in reality, you know for a fact, you ain't on them women's level. You ain't on Candy level. You ain't on nobody level in that room, Don Juan. Stop that and sit down somewhere. So anyway, on show day, XSCAPE still talking about Tocha. Oh, well, we're going forward. It might not be the for us for a long time. Girl, y'all act like, for people who don't like Tocha, who trying to make her as dirty as possible, they worry about this lady 24/7. I mean 24/7. You saw her on the bus with her entourage. They in there laughing, kikiing, playing, talking about they nervous or whatever. What XSCAPE doing? Talking about Tocha. Did she speak to you? Does it matter? Y'all don't like her. She don't need to speak to y'all. She need to come there, do her job, and go on about her business. That's all the hell she need to do. Why does she need to speak to y'all? Candy just, keeping the mess up. That's why I say I believe she behind it. Hey, Southern Ivy, what's up, pretty girl? Say, we see you, Don Juan, didn't add anything extra. Right. Nothing at all. Just sitting up there being rude and stank like he couldn't get popped. But anyway, Candy says, Tamika's very upset. And, I hope, telling her, well, don't confront her beforehand if you think she ain't gonna go on. And yeah, it's giving obsessed. They go out their way to talk about how she ain't nothing, but she's something, because y'all got darn sure worried about her. The rest of the world ain't worried about her. She darn near invisible to us. But y'all worried about her. Latasha wasn't on nobody's radar. Y'all made Latasha an issue. The world didn't care nothing about Latasha. Hell, we didn't even know that girl name for a long time. She was the fat girl in XSCAPE. We didn't know who the hell she was. And y'all up here going on and on. Tasha. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, she all up in their head, all up in their area, honey. And so that's when Tamika had made that stupid comment. Like, I felt like maybe as a sister, I should have talked to her privately. But no, because it's wrong. I should talk to her, in front of the group. My thing is this. If you wanted to talk in front of the group, talk in front of the group. You did what you did, say it with your full chest. What you crying for? And if you wanted to say it to her privately, you could have told her privately, hey, sis, listen, I'm just letting you know the man sent this stuff over and we're going to talk about it in this meeting, and I don't want you to be blindsided. You could have did that. It was a million ways it could have been done. You did it like you did it because you wanted to. Now, my thing is this. Everybody got a right to choice. So if that's how you chose to do it, say it with your full chest. Why is Tamika not giving us these crocodile tears? That's what I don't understand. Say it's not that they don't like her. They don't like her. They want her to leave her husband. Candy just won't pay back, though, because Candy don't like her. And I believe the sister don't like her either. I think the sister tried to pull a stunt. It didn't work. And when she tried to put herself toe to toe up against the husband, the girl chose the husband. I just believe that. And I think that she felt some type of way because I think she feels like her mama always chose Tocha over her. So then, okay, now I'm in another heads up, head to head, and now you choosing him over me. I think something is bugging her about people constantly choosing people over her. And I'm not saying she wrong for that. If that's how she feel, I definitely respect it. I just want the whole story because I'm tired. I'm tired of them with the fake drama. Right. Candy and Tiny name came later because we didn't know none of them heifers' names. Exactly, King St. Cara. Tamika is nobody's victim, and I wouldn't deal with her anymore if that was my sibling at all. At all. You say she getting her lick back. I mean, but if you getting your lick back, what are you crying for? You see what I'm saying? Because if you do something to me and I feel like I need a lick back, ask me if I'm gonna cry about it. Ask me if I'm gonna sit up there and say why she won't talk to me. If I feel like I need a lick back, I don't need you to talk to me. You see how that go? DT said SWV was preparing for the show while XSCAPE was just talking about Lataco. Lataco, Jesus. Like they all wouldn't choose their husbands over the group if they were in a similar situation. Right. Say bingo, she always felt like Tocha was picked over her, and that's why the man got them pictures. Yep. I can believe that. I can believe it. I think it was a two-pronged reason. It was that, and then it was like, okay, I can make you leave him. You gonna leave him. If he tell on me and don't go along with it, then you better leave him. I'ma say it ain't what it was, and he say that's what it was, and you better take me over him. And it didn't work. Now that's what I believe. So they did the show. They went on out there after all that mess, did the show. Okay. SWV in dressing room, Lily over there talking about being nervous and that it's normal to be nervous, and she don't like stuff to be wrong because it throw her off. They pray before the show, they head out. SWV came out there with anything. The crowd was hype, child. Everybody looked like they was having fun. XSCAPE did something called Love on My Mind. I ain't never heard that song. Talking about a smash hit. How is it a smash? I don't know no Love on My Mind. That was my first time ever hearing that song in my entire life. Then they did Who Can I Run To? I did know that one. SWV, You the One. Then they had to sing that old Tired Living in Vain and played that old footage of them as 15-year-olds singing that song real flat and pitchy. Then when they got the week, man, the crowd was lit. Everybody singing all the songs. I mean, they was out there getting it down. And Coco was hyping them up like they was having a good time. And then here come them with that old tired understanding. The crowd looked like they went to sleep, started grabbing their pocketbooks and cell phones and keys and stuff. It was a downer. And XSCAPE up there doing all that hollering and screaming and stuff. And it was a lot of child. It was pitchy as hell. Most Scott sister complaints. You got Tocha talking about some, oh, it's not the same. Normally, we'll pat each other on the butt and be like, girl, saying this and that. Your sister don't like you, and I don't think you like her either, Tocha. You ain't no victim either. Cynthia say Week should have closed the show. You heard what Coco said. Coco was like, yep, you should have closed with Week. Show should have, because Week had them crunk. That whole place was lit. I know I had never heard of DT. I thought it was just me. Hey, Janice. Talking about Love on My Mind, hate it. Yeah, I hated that. That didn't sound good at all, but I had never even heard of that. You had neither. I'm like, what is it? Y'all know y'all got 5 songs. Don't be breaking out stuff don't nobody know. Right. King St. Cara talking about Is My Living in Vain. Why would y'all pick a song where everybody singing on it was actual singers? This is the thing. Like Coco say, we don't do church in our set. Y'all doing a set, do a set. Y'all got to break out the old church song that y'all didn't even sing well because you ran out of songs. Y'all don't really have enough songs to do a show. Girl, I know I had never heard about that Love on My Mind. I know I got Love on My Mind by Natalie Cole. I know that. And that was not that song. Y'all know that one? I got love on my mind. Okay. When you touch me, I can't resist. And you touch me 1,000 times. Now Natalie sung the hell out that song, but what they were singing, I don't know what that was. Dialogue Sister say the song was number 46 on the charts. Bravo was shaded for showing the Billboard chart placements. Child, it might have been 46, but it may as well have been 4,600. I ain't never heard of it. Right. Coco said she didn't want to do it, and she stood on that stage rocking with them, but she did not waste her voice with no Living in Vain. What you singing Living in Vain for? And you got dungeons and sex harnesses and swings and hunching everybody and signing NDAs. Is your living in vain? You already know you're living in vain. What the hell is you talking about? Cynthia said, I think understanding brought things down and not a good show and not, I guess, a good song to end the show on is what I think you meant. Say, and on WWHL said week. Yeah, I said that in the beginning. He said week should have closed. So you know what, Cynthia, and I applaud you. Cynthia says she an XSCAPE fan and she know the song. Well, baby, you got to be a stomp down XSCAPE fan to know that song, because I ain't never heard of that. It was never on the radio. It didn't never come on BET Video Soul with Donnie Simpson with the S curl and them light eyes. I ain't never heard of it. I'm sure they did, DT. They didn't show us every song they sung. Oh, Natalie was the girl now. Yes, Natalie was the girl. Don D say nobody sang with XSCAPE from the audience except the one person they paid to film. And that lady was finna mess up the words. I say, oh my God, I've never heard it before. Right, Nicole Rianne, that's the only love on my mind I know. That's the only love on my mind I know with Natalie. If it ain't Natalie, I don't know nothing about it. So every time y'all say it, my mind go to SWV. You always on my mind. Cynthia Gross, the only one that knew it though. Right. Cynthia, was that you in that show? Was that you singing it in the crowd, sis? Say we wanted to hear Candy getting her Billy Goat trills. Yes, every man wants a woman. You speak for yourself. I didn't want to hear that. Since say I know Natalie version 2. I guess I'm just old. Girl, please. I'm old and I don't know nothing about that song. Because you ain't got to be too old to know about XSCAPE. That song just didn't chart. It didn't do nothing. We don't know nothing about it. It's a total of 12 people know that song, and 4 of them is in XSCAPE. XSCAPE should have opened with SWV, open, and SWV should have closed. Right. But you know, they were so busy trying to act like big shots with them five songs and a dream, pocket full of dreams. Bianca said, I never heard that one either. I fast forward. Okay, must have. Thank you, Nisa. Nisa said, I ain't never heard of it, and I'm 54. Okay. I'm just saying. I ain't saying that, you know, the song didn't exist. I'm not saying that it was in a parallel universe and it was not a real song. I'm just saying very few people know that. That's all I'm saying. How about I say she was in Atlanta in the 90s? That's the only reason she know it. Okay. Mimi heard of it. I ain't never heard of it. And a lot of us ain't never heard of it. Hey, the Divine Miss M say, yes, that Natalie song took me back to my mom's Saturday fish fry. Love it. Okay. I'm just saying that's the, you know, love on my mind that I know. Child, we can get everybody going every time. Your daughter ain't never heard of it neither. I'm just saying. So I knew the song and y'all didn't because it's forgettable. Come on now. I'm done. So I think the video was when Tamika was pregnant in. I never saw the video with her pregnant. So I must have missed out, or maybe I got blackouts or something, or I'm missing patches of time. I don't remember none of that. I remember hearing that girl was pregnant. I don't remember seeing no video with her pregnant. I just don't remember. I'm being honest. I don't remember none of that. Now, after the show, they was happy. Like, you know, I think SWV was more happy that it was over. Taj is always so positive, and Lily be positive too. Coco be keeping it real. Now, they was like, would you do it all again? Everybody's like, oh, yeah, you know. And Coco was like, you would? I love me some Coco. Tamika gonna pull Tasha to the side. Tasha was like, girl, I don't want to talk right now about this mess. And I respected that. They just did a show. Don't nobody want to do no drama for a camera, because that's what you trying to do, is do drama for a camera. Maybe she hoping for a TV show. And she was talking about sisterly love and all that. Tasha just ain't with it. And she was like, basically, you know, she's like, what am I doing to you? She was like, you don't know the energy you give off, and all them people they came in, ain't none of them speak to me, and this and that. And she was like, well, first when she was like, you know, we don't really talk like that, sister love. Tasha was like, well, who made it this way? Because clearly you made it this way, Tamika. This is what you did. Like, you brought out all the old stuff. The only thing she didn't bring up was we was in middle school and you had stole my bra that time. That's the only thing she didn't bring out. So you brought everything out, guns blazing, you know, rat-a-tat-tatter. And so the girl like, hell, if that's what it is, that's what it is. And so Tasha was like, you know, what do you want me to do? This is how you, this the environment you created. What you want me to do? Talking about just be you, just be yourself, be you. She's like, this is me. She said, this you, this is me. And so then she asked another dumb question, talking about, so now we just work? It's just work. Yes, it's just work. So Tasha got up and left because she done told you she don't want to deal with this. She don't want to talk with you about this mess. And so Tamika yelling, talking about, where are we? Where are we as sisters? She said, this where you are, right here, this where you at. So, you know, be there. She's screaming all in the hallway. That's why I say Tamika full of crap. She does stuff, and then when she don't get the reaction she wants, she throw tantrums. Because then she's screaming in the hallway, is that 13-person entourage? Is that your family? She was like, yep, they treat me better than you. They treat you better than me. Yes, look what you're doing. Yelling, screaming, and making a scene, trying to fight in front of people. Yeah, they treat her better than you. Like, that should not be a shock. Then she talking about, tell mama to get a room ready because you're going to be broke. Why are you trying to speak that on her? What's wrong with you? What I'm trying to figure out is why can't nobody see all this venom she got toward her? And it ain't got nothing to do with no 13-year-old chick or no kickback because that man set up a show with the promoter. This ain't got nothing to do with that. It's a lot of venom and it's deeper than that. But you know, people like to play crazy, so let me shut up. And she yelling, they can have her. They can have her. I ain't begging nobody to be my sister. Then she started crying. I love my sister. This bigger than XSCAPE. Then you got Candy eating up all the drama. She just hugging on the time about, that's all right. Then when she about to cry, no, don't do that. You know, it's going to be okay. You know, Tiny just sitting there looking. Now, I'm going to give Tiny credit because I don't know what she was thinking, but Tiny was just looking. Tiny's facial expression was giving me, girl, if you don't shut up that hollering because you know what we talked about, okay? You know, they did the little cards or whatever that the two sisters still ain't spoke up to now. SWV had 3 albums. One went from gold to platinum. Week went to triple platinum. Child, so you know, and then what was it? I think it was Week, I'm So Into You, and I think it was Anything. Unless you know, if I got it wrong, y'all help me because you know I mess up some stuff. But StreamYard is in the chat if y'all got something to say, because I do want to hear what y'all got to say about this. And XSCAPE talking about they a trio now, ain't no quartet. They you know, been going out as a trio. And I say, well, maybe that's best. And you know, of course, you got Tasha on Watch What Happens Live, like, oh, I never left the group. It's only XSCAPE with 4 members, but you know, other than that, I want them to get their money. I don't want nobody not to get their money. Because Andy asked her how does she feel about them touring with the 3 people. She was like, you know, I don't want nobody not to get their money. But I guess she didn't want them to say that it was XSCAPE if you didn't have all 4 people. But girl, you don't have no control over that because that ain't in y'all paperwork. So it just kind of is what it is. And she just gonna have to eat it. You know? That's just what that is. There's nothing she can do because you can't control what they call it. Think she said XSCAPE 3 or something she was saying. Hey, Couture Bay, say Tamika got some mess with her. She do. I'm so sick of them Scott sisters, Couture Bay. I done had enough of them. Don D say she knows she ain't want them people speaking to her. I hear she has a very nasty attitude. I can see she got one. Miss Nisa said, I wonder did they have Easter dinner at Mama house, child. I wonder too. DT say, Tiny, the Tin Man was just like, I had enough of this. Tiny did look like she was fed up with it. Tiny looked like she was fed up with the mess. High vibe, what you say? Meanwhile, Candy put the battery in Tamika's back and bringing up that 20-year-old check for the show. Yeah, that's why she was the one going to hug. I feel like Tiny was looking because she know both of them was being fake and phony. We ain't see Tiny say a goddamn thing. Tiny sat there looking at them heifers, but it was the look on her face for me. Tiny, penny for your thoughts, sis. Penny for your thoughts. Penny for your thoughts, because Tiny has had her little moments here and there. But if I'm being honest, for the most part, Tiny has, and when it comes to XSCAPE, Tiny is the only redeemable person. She the only one of them that's redeemable. Like the rest of XSCAPE, listen, flush them. Divine Miss M say, could it be that Tamika is trying to get her own reality show drama? That's what I'm saying. It feels like she's trying to, finagle a show out of this or get on a show or something. Candace says she can come back at the end. Talking about she can come back whenever she ready or whatever. She can come back or whatever. She said on Watch What Happens Live that eventually she'll go back or something. Bianca said talking is faster than typing. That's right, y'all. Hit the link if you got something to say, because y'all know if I'm reading Rainbow gonna close real early tonight. DT say, you right, Seanitra. I think it was weak. I'm so into you and right here. Oh, it was right here, not anything. Yeah, because one of them went from gold to platinum, then Week went to triple platinum. Child, they up here still setting milestones, still doing their thing. So I'm like, go ahead, sisters. With voices. Miss Nisa say T.I. probably told Tiny not to get involved. Yep, and I think Tiny been around some real ones a little too long. Some real niggas, and she know not to do little fake phony stuff like that. Yes, high vibe, Penny, for your thoughts. I want Tiny to tell us what she was thinking when she was looking at them people, because she had a distinct look. That wasn't one of them looks like, oh, I'm just kind of zoned out. She had a specific look on her face, and I would love to know, Tiny, what was you thinking when you was looking at them girls like that? What was you thinking, girl? Because she was clearly thinking something, and it didn't look favorable. For real, if she could just give us an unedited, unadulterated, unfiltered version of what was running through her mind at that moment. Bianca say, not reading Rainbow, says, let me turn on the theme song right now. Butterfly in the sky. Okay, because if I stay on reading Rainbow, I bet you the porch closed early. But I really did want to know what people thought about this, because I don't know, them Scott sisters did my nerves in. My sis on the phone talking about XSCAPE need to stick to wade in the water. Not wade in the water. Woo! Well, look her. It looks like that's it, and that's all. This is a holiday, so maybe y'all over there chewing on ham and collards and stuff, and so you can't talk. And I understand, because I'm about to be chewing myself as soon as I shut this thing down. Let me see what Cha-Cha say. I'm going to get a few more comments, and we're going to let the Lord watch between me and thee while we absent one from another. Okay? Cha-Cha said Tanya was all the way over it. Yes, she was. Oh, yes. That's for sure. Miss Nisa say them Scott sisters destroyed the show. The XSCAPE is destroyed the show. The whole XSCAPE, everybody but Tanya. But did y'all see what Tanya had on? The outfit they made for Tanya to perform in looked like a heavyweight belt that had lace, silver lace, and sequins on it. I'm like, what in the hell? Hold on. Anissa Michelle say Tocha Entourage look like half of Fulton and the Cab Cannies, the shady half too. You ain't the Carters, Rihanna, or Mariah. Sit down, please. Well, she want them people that says she paid them, and them people didn't bother nobody. Unlike Don Juan. Candy brought one messy person. This girl brought 17, 11 people, and they didn't bother nobody. Candy brought one Don Juan, and he almost got cussed at. So you know what I'm saying? We got to keep it real. People have who they want to pay. If she want to pay them, long as she don't ask me to chip in, I'm good. And I didn't understand what the hell them people were so worried for. And then you got Candy and them talking about, oh, nobody cares, Latasha. Y'all care enough to be talking about it. Lord, is DT. You done gave Drika a red wig for the holiday?
Of course.
Ooh, she looking so festive.
Very festive, embracing the festivities.
Okay.
How are we all?
Child, I'm good. What you
How
think
are we
about this?
all?
Hit me with it. What you think about this? I'm good, boo.
Well, in all honesty, I think the show was meant to show Escape in a really positive light, but as it's demonstrated, Latako, Tamiko, Tiny the Tin Man, and Cheesy Coochie Candy all together still have a lot of issues that they need to sort out. Meanwhile, I was here for SWV. I was really excited, to see them featured. But yeah, I'm glad the show's over.
Exactly. I loved SWV start to finish. Again, I'm gonna give Tiny her credit. Tiny really didn't get on my nerves like that. She clearly was the most level-headed person in every conversation with Escape. She was.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, exactly. And I'm gonna give Tiny the Tin Man the same credit because you could tell she was done with all that, with Tamiko and Natago,
And
and
Candy, that whole dynamic, she
and
was
Cheesy
over it.
Coochie Candy too. That whole entire dynamic is just like I'm done with this.
Yeah,
You
she was
know?
definitely over it. And it was crazy to watch also because to me, it just seemed like what was draining Tiny the most was that she had to constantly be the voice of reason to stop them from arguing.
Exactly. And you can tell it was taking a toll on Tiny.
Yep. Even during that business meeting where they brought out the photocopies of the text messages, she was like, look, this is the issue. Money be made, everything need to be put on the table so everybody know about it. That's all they saying. And it's like, okay, that is all that needed to be said. But Tamika and Candy wasn't gonna just say that because they wanted to make it into a dramatic moment. And Meatwad, Latasha, was gonna sit there and pretend not to understand what was being said because of how they were doing it. And
Exactly.
yeah, Tiny looked like she was tired.
Yeah. And I fully agree with Tiny. I was just like, I'm tired of this too. And like I was like, I'm tired of all of this.
It
We're
was
trying
real
to,
tired. I mean, I can't blame Tiny for being tired. I just want to. What do you think she was thinking when she was looking at Candy sitting up there, hating the case, hugging that girl, and with the fake crying and stuff? What do you think Tiny was thinking? Because that look on her face was not benign. She was thinking something.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think she was just. Sorry, give me a couple of seconds. I'm not sure. I think, in all honesty, she was just like, "Oh, here we go again."
Yep. Definitely.
She was just like, "Here we go again." Here we go. And the hugging and everything else in between.
I think it was deeper than that, though. DT, did you see how she was looking? She had that look like if the cameras wasn't here. I tell y'all here for something. Right, Niecy.
Yeah, exactly.
Fake.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they've been away from each other for so long for Tiny to realize, like, oh, like I can tell the fakery from the actual genuine.
Yeah. For the most part, Tiny don't seem fake.
No.
She definitely does not come off like a fake person.
No, she doesn't. And I think that was the big difference between her and the other three. And I think that was why she just had enough.
That makes sense.
Because you could tell, like, halfway through the show that she was just over everything. She's like, I'm over it.
Yeah, she had it. She had definitely had it.
But I was really enjoying Taj, putting Donna Juana in his place, because it's just like, we don't talk to the help.
I love the fact that when I say she stopped what she was doing and peered into the gallery and said, "Who said that sound corny? Who said that?" I said, "Ooh, get him, Taj. Get him."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Get him, Taj. And you know what else
Because
though? It's gotta be bad for Taj to get you, because Taj is like Miss Congeniality.
yeah.
If you make
And
Taj,
it was just
then go drink a tall glass of bleach with ice.
yeah, exactly. And I think it's and I think this is a lesson for Donna Juanita. Like, don't put your nose into places where it doesn't belong.
Hello. Well, Candy got him thinking that his voice belongs everywhere.
Well, that's the problem with Cheesy Coochie Candy, and that relationship between her and Donna Juanita. It's just like she's allowed him to be like that because she's too cowardly to go say it herself.
Yeah, she ain't gonna say it now. She's never gonna say it. She's gonna always put it off for somebody else to do it or push somebody else up so she could say, "Well, I didn't say it. They said it. I'm just supporting them." We done seen her do this too many times.
Exactly.
Ooh, Simply Steph say, "Can we talk about these outfits, honey?"
Not the outfits.
The outfits were dreadful. Latasha, you could tell Latasha tried to have her stylist class one up for her so she wouldn't look too ridiculous. SWV kind of gave a nod to the stylist, but you could tell that they still kept theirs really hip hop.
Yeah,
which is a good thing. But Candy and them look crazy. All them little spank shorts on, the misshapen booties, the lace. Like I said, Tiny came in there with the championship belt like she was Ric Flair or Jimmy Snooker. I don't know who, but it was a mess.
Yeah, and I think this also demonstrates a big difference because SWV have been internationally touring.
Yeah,
doing international tours around the world.
Yeah, they worldwide in real life.
So they were able to, see, okay, this is what we need to do and this is what we need to prepare for. Whereas XSCAPE hasn't been doing, international tours for quite a long time. Or tours full stop.
Right. It's true.
So they were still trying to figure out things that SWV were just like, oh, look, we figured this out like seconds ago. Like, how could you not figure this out already?
Yeah, like, why is it still taking y'all this long?
Exactly.
And I sympathize with them because they were miserable. Like, they needed to go. Y'all trying to do full dress rehearsals. How long would it take you?
Exactly.
It was a little disturbing now. If I'm being honest, it was disturbing. And I salute Coco because Coco was like trying to hold it in and it was getting to her.
Yeah. Even on the Sherry show. Yeah. Even on the Sherry show when Coco was just like
that? When they asked would y'all do this again, and Taj and Coco slowly turned their heads to Lily.
Yeah, and Lily was just like, we're unsure. And then Taj and Coco were just looking at them like, we don't want to do this.
It was funny though. It was
hilarious.
Funny. Lord, Mimi say XSCAPE looked like a roller derby team. They did. Only
they did.
And roller skates. That's it.
They actually did.
That's a perfect description. And them goddamn roller derby outfits.
All they needed was a pair of skaters each, a pair of rollers each, and
there you go. But keep in mind, that's what Tiny said is grown and sexy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the roller derby, baby. Jasmine said XSCAPE need a new stylist. They should have used Tasha's. And Lily looked the best. Yeah, Lily was adorable.
Well, who did XSCAPE employ to be their stylist?
That's the boy that makes stripper outfits. Remember, they had in the dressing room, and they admitted that he be making outfits. He designs outfits for strippers, and his workshop looked like the dressing room over at the Pink. I was waiting on Clifford to walk in and lead the prayer to the boss be above. I was just waiting.
Right.
I didn't know.
No,
I was looking for
it
Miss
does look like that
Mississippi, for
because
Mercedes. I was looking for Gidget. I was like, where is everybody at the Pink?
definitely.
Because
Well, anyway, Seanitra, I'm going to pop back down, but I just wanted to come and give my thoughts. And also, this Tuesday is my birthday, so
Tuesday
I'm preparing for that. This coming Tuesday.
So, we're going to celebrate you on the porch because you fam and we love you to pieces.
Yes, thank you. We love you too.
All right, Bookie. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye, Seanitra.
Mimi say they needed helmets and skates. That's all they needed. And don't forget the knee pads. Miss Nisa said skate was a joke with them outfits on. They were. The misshapen booties was a lot. They was a lot. Hey, Jasmine say, so was she wrong for using her own people? No, she was not. I'm not mad at that girl. If she can afford to pay them, they checks ain't bouncing. I just didn't understand why Tamika and Candy was so bothered. They were super bothered. They weren't just bothered. They were super bothered. Super, super bothered. Say Tamika could have did them curls herself. She sure could have. Everything about their look was a mess. And even though Tasha had somebody make her a decent outfit, that wig was still tragic. I get about the blonde hair, but she could have got that HD lace I seen them children using, and it would have looked like her scalp. Candy went, not Candy, but Tiny when it did that blonde wig and it was laid down properly. It didn't look crunchy like Rice Krispie treats around her edges. And then I think too that Tasha needed to wash that wig because the edges looked like it had too much product and stuff in it. Yes, Ivy girl, the paint. They was down in the valley. Hey, Virgin Love say because Candy wants to be the only one diva and Tamika whatever. You're right. Tamika's a big whatever. Candy want to be a diva, but the fact that Latasha got the nerve to be doing that is just irritating her. Like, I'm supposed to be the one. Candy, you'll never be the one. It don't matter how much you make writing songs, doing the Watusi, selling steaks and dirty tap water at them restaurants. You ain't gonna never be the one. Nisa say Tamika looked like Wanda from Holiday. Ooh, Nisi. Jasmine say Candace leave out was reverting, and I wanted to help her so bad. They deserve better. I don't know why they don't have better. Now, Atlanta used to be one of the spots with some of the baddest hairstylists on the planet. So I'm not sure what's going on with the hair on these ladies, but it's not making sense. Paige, you made it right before we leave because we sure finna go. Y'all know I'm not staying and reading Rainbow all night. Y'all know I done told you I ain't doing reading Rainbow all night. Candy has no sex appeal at all. And you know what though? I'm gonna say this, Virgin Love. There's no crime in not having sex appeal. Everybody ain't gonna have sex appeal. That's not a, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a requirement. You know that you have to have that to be a woman. Like, that doesn't speak to your femininity. But if you're not just a sexy person, just stop trying to force it. Just, let people accept what it is. Like, this is what I am, deal with it. This is who I am. But she keep trying to push sexy real hard, and it just, I don't know, it's pushing back. It's pushing back. Yes, honey, that's what I call it. When I got to read comments all night, that's reading Rainbow. Because I like to interact with y'all. But listen, it's been real. We done had a chuckle and a cackle or two. Y'all been acting up in the comments, and I have enjoyed every doggone minute of it. But us is fin to go. So I'm going to need y'all to hit that like button on your way out. If you didn't hit the like button on your way in, I sure appreciate it if you would. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you click all so you'll know every time we go live over here on this good porch. And also, Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And if you want to join channel membership, there's a join button beneath the video. Put your crown on, put your crown on. And there's also a membership link in the description box of the video. Okay? So y'all get some sleep. I hope everybody had a wonderful Resurrection Sunday. I know I did. And we'll talk soon, just as soon as we get us some gossip. We jumping back on the porch. But y'all have a wonderful night, honey. Sweet dreams. Say your prayers. And y'all know what I'm going to tell you. If nobody else says it, honey, God loves you. I love you. And ain't nothing you can do about it. Y'all have a wonderful night. All right? Talk to y'all soon. Bye.